Hello, I'm Stephen Heiliger, and this is my informative speech, and this is my audience. Hello, the title of my speech is Social Media and Privacy. Who is responsible? I hope listeners will come away realizing that they are responsible for the information that they make public through those social media channels. How would you feel to know that someone knew your name, birthday, and every movement that you're doing? Through the use of social media, we willingly share personal information like this, not realizing that once it's posted on the internet, the information can be stored and used by entity like Facebook or MySpace as long as they choose. Being college students, most of us consider ourselves to be experts on social media. But do you really understand how your information is protected or used? You may be putting your information at risk by sharing it over the internet, as no one is responsible for controlling it at this time other than you. There are three possible entities who could be responsible for information on social networking sites: the government or us, the users. The first possibility, the social media entities, make us feel like they are protecting us with privacy settings and policies. Privacy settings and policies are provided by the sites to help contain information, but many users don't take advantage of what they offer. Research shows that up to 90% of users ignore the stricter options and keep the default settings. Furthermore, a recent consumer report shows that 13 million out of 150 million total users in the US don't use privacy controls at all. Even worse, most users accept the terms of use without even reading them. The social media sites know that users want their information kept private, but they are also businesses that depend on advertising. According to eMarketer analysis Deborah Williamson, in 2010, Facebook was expected to make $1.8 billion from advertising on their sites. Therefore, they want to balance keeping users happy, but they also want to be able to use customer information for purposes of making money. The second possibility for protecting our information is the government, who could possibly do more to enact rules for social media companies. The government could be the enforcer, but even they admit that social media and privacy are difficult. Numerous groups have made formal complaints with the Federal Trade Commission about social networking and the protection of user privacy. Yet other groups feel that legislative efforts to protect privacy on the internet may go too far. The government's best method right now is forcing sites to be honest and upfront about how they use information, so at least the user can't say they weren't warned. The third possibility for safeguarding information is the user. The user is the one with the ultimate responsibility and the most to lose. There is a balance between willing to share your information over the internet and understanding the risk of doing so. Risks might be that you would be personally impacted by things such as scams, unwanted emails or texts, or identity theft. Your information could be used by someone else for their financial gains, such as social media sites using customer information for advertising purposes. You must realize that you are leaving a digital trail which can be followed by anyone. In conclusion, the only sure way of protecting your information is to never share it online in the first place. If you choose to share, be aware that you are being tracked and your information is being stored, no matter how secure the website is or how common the devices that you're using. This means that they are not the best people to safeguard your private information because it is a conflict of interest. Although the social media sites and the government could do more, the person ultimately responsible for protecting your information is you. You may be putting your information at risk by sharing it over the internet, as no one is responsible for controlling it at this time other than you. Be aware of the risks, understand what you're agreeing to, and do all you can to keep your exposure to a minimum.